looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker into his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Leaves it with the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Here's the pressure.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Georgia going up tempo. Gonna swing it on second down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Stockton. That's caught. It's Frazier. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Dogs are on the move.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Carr. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Yeah, the QB never wants to miss inside or out route, right? You got to throw it to the sidelines. Don't let anybody undercut that. Go make a big play. was open enough to make that play.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the run, it's Frazier. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Stockton. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Irish. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the right. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He rifles one deep to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Stockton. With the catch, it's White. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Dogs have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. All kinds of time before he fires right. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Tight end now in motion. He wants to throw it again. moving away from pressure. And here's the third interception of the night.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 40. Smashes it with the stiff arm. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Georgia going up tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Buys a little time. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Grab near the marker. It's Bell. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Moving out of the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. On the run, still looking. He's open on the right. Turning it on. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Dogs pick up the 1st down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Going to the run, it's Frazier. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. to pass. Extending the play. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play.
It's a seam wide open. All out of space. Still on his feet. Inside the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Corners are walked up tight. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they take it in for 6 more points. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gives it on the option.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Throws for the tight end. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football. Great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The short hands, it's Fields.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off. And even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Dropping back, it's Carr. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on 4th down and short. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a...
Touchdown, Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Throwing right. It's complete. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Back to throw, it's Carr. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Rides the back and leaves it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Georgia going up tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Fires to the big fella. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offense?
Going for the big play. This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no. He's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. back to pass on second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I like the idea defensively here, too. Now, you got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen, like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
Going up top again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Quarterback making adjustments. Takes it from the gun on third down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Branch. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
On the play. Now, fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On third down, going up top. He's got it on the run. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Dogs! Great job by the back on the option. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Takes a handoff. It's Price. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Here's the hit. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that guy is just the man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock. He really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Under fire. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Georgia going up tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really...
Makes a grab for big play. Big play for this offense as they get into the 32.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
The Dogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's White. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Power football with the one. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. situation to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Irish send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Gets rid of it. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
To the air on second down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. He might want another play. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Offense in the hurry up.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires one high and deep. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got another 25.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to grow.
Going downfield for the big play. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And the Dogs moving quickly to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be.
We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this 3rd down. The play action fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Quarterback making checks. Moore will throw. Keeps looking downfield. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Ducks have this offense rolling.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to count.
Ernie on the Jets. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. They'll lead it with it. Runs through the tackle. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit, and they'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Ducks want to move quickly. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The offense changing the play. Moore to the air. Lets it fly. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Oh, he wants it all. Catch inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
It's a running. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore will throw. That's caught. It's Garcia. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Ducks in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wide receiver. Moore to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Takes the easy one to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Snagged in the middle, it's Jacobs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually
He's loose. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Firing to the right, complete. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. And the Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Sellers. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Firing to the end zone. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Got it back on second and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Moore will throw. Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. That's reeled in. It's Bennett. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the end route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing. I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. QB draw. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Throws toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Quarterback running on the draw. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Moore to the air. He fires to the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Delivers the stiff arm. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. He wants to change this route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here comes the heat. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Looking to throw. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply wouldn't mind.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Got enough for the 1st. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to the run to start this second half. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to take off. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Pulls it in. It's Garcia. Wide open spaces. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are...
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the hands because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Wide receiver going in motion. Moore will throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that 2-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harbor. At the 45 on his way. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, South Carolina. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field to score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking to scramble. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
Man, and that wasn't a miss by much. And listen, as a quarterback, you don't want to miss inside. That's for sure where the danger is. But he leads him just a little bit too far out of bounds. You can tell receiver tries to throttle down, tries to get those feet in, but he couldn't.
Buys a little extra time. Got it on the outside. It's Hughes. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Gets the back moving. Moore to the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Garcia. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to throw again. Skips away from pressure. Sails one into the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Hughes. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to drive ahead on 30 short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it first and 10 at the 50.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore will throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he added the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Bennett. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. He'll do it himself on the draw. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Man, and you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football. They broke on the football, almost had the big play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. How can a stadium this
that's just what this defense needed. Man, they have created the momentum. They're on a run. They get a big sack. This is what they need. They need to get a stop and keep this train rolling.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Moore to the air. He's going up top. And he makes the catch inside the 25. The Ducks will hustle to the line. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing.
Touchdown, Oregon! And that one will put him up here in the second half. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you've got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lost a throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
21 on the play. That's a 1st down for the offense. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 33, South Carolina 28.
They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Here's the handoff. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Snagged out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Gamecocks are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets it to him on the screen. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker.
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Oh, man, and that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. First play of the drive wants to throw. A strike downfield. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Now from inside the red zone. Working that left side now. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This off.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Let's go.
To the air, it's Nolan. He uncorks one deep. Brings it in down the left side. Finds a seam. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He's got an open man. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Quarterback making adjustments. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Moore will throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Casper. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And I love the offense, man. Staying aggressive, doing what you need to do, pushing the ball down the field, still willing to throw the football late in this game. I just don't like the ending. Man, don't step out of bounds. Let that clock run. Try to get out of here with the W.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop, but that first down off the ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Motion from the wideout. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. There's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Spinderella. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the